It is raining. I hope it rains a little bit tomorrow. Like it always like a little wet feel.
Just like an overcast.
Yeah, exactly. So it's not at least boiling hot. I always like playing in the rain too. But anyway. Alright. What's going on, Airsoft? Here's RWM here, and we are going to be doing an announcement video today for stuff we have coming up for Season 4. We want to talk about a couple things. We wrote a list down here. The number one big thing everyone's wondering about right now is the name change we decided to do. Now, first thing before we go into detail about this is, don't worry, everything's the same. Same team members, same team, same place. We haven't moved. No one owns us or anything. Nothing like that.
Outsourced to a company in Asia.
Right? No. Same team, same everything we were before. We just elected to do a team name change for a number of reasons. Number one, the history of ODA goes way back to, I think, like 2011, I think.
Yeah, before I was even here.
Before he was even here. And it started with 4 original members. We did this at Q&A. We did this on a Q&A video. We talked about this. But we had 4 original members. 3 of which left, and I was the last one. Then we brought in everyone else. I brought on Nick, Tyler, Daniel. Okay? A completely different team. So we only thought it necessary that we pick a name to a new team. We don't want to run an old name that had players that aren't even on the team anymore. And plus, I never really was fond of the name to begin with. Which brings us to our second point. Second point is ODA stands for, a lot of you have been asking this, the name we wanted it to be was Offensive Defensive Assault Airsoft. That's what ODA
Yeah, we chose it on our own. We didn't try to copy anything, but
exactly.
that's where we run into the problems.
Here comes the problem. There's a military branch called the ODAs.
Part of the Army's the Special Forces unit that we didn't even know about.
We didn't even know existed. They're called Op Detachment Alpha, I think. Same acronym. Just by pure dumb luck, we got the exact same name as they did.
And so we've been getting a bunch of flack and
hate because
we're stealing valor and stuff, which we're not trying to do.
We're not trying to
at
do.
all.
We don't disrespect our military community. Yeah. We respect every single one of you, police and law enforcement and military alike. It just happened to be like that. And we've never stolen valor before, done anything like that.
So we just decided we'd change names just to help everyone
out of respect and stuff like that, because we have no intention of being an ODA team, even though we didn't even center our name around that. It just happened to be. We still think, and also that kind of pushed us to say, hey, you know what, this might be a good time, because
we're also getting more into the MilSim world, kind of moving out of airsoft, like just the general airsoft, and so we wanted it to fit.
Exactly.
So it's all around a good change.
So that's why we switched it from ODA to RWM, and we have a couple other things we want to talk about, which are we have upcoming games and events that we're going to be going to. We have a couple DV8 games planned for March. I think we might be going out to the 28th game. We'll announce it on our social media, so we'll throw it out right now. If you want to check us out on our Facebook page, I think I haven't changed the Facebook title yet, but if you look up either ODAAirsoftGC.com/Facebook, then it should come up. Or I think if I change it in time, it'll be RWMilSimGC, so it's, one or the other. You look it up. That's our Facebook account. You just /Facebook.
Our Facebook isn't as popular, but we're trying to build that right now.
We're gonna work on that Season 4. And a couple of our main accounts, though, we have on Instagram. We have if you want to follow our Instagram account, I'll put a link to that in the description, and on the screen it's going to be, actually I can't put it on the screen because YouTube doesn't like that. I think that's why I read. They're like, we don't like you reading separate accounts. So I'm going to put it in the description.
Instagram and YouTube don't have really a good
I don't think they have a good working relation. I don't know. Just to be safe, I'm going to put it in the description. It's we'll announce all of our accounts. The main account, which is the team account, is at RWMilSimGC. At RWMilSimGC. Mine is RWM number 37.
Mine is RWM number 54. And the same thing goes for every team member.
And Nick is RWM number 11.
Christian's just Christian's.
Christian's
he has a personal account.
Yeah, he has a personal account.
He's not really on social media.
One thing we also want to talk about, you probably know a team member named Cole. He left our team for another team called Task Force 941. We're going to miss you, buddy. He's a great player.
Luck out there.
He's a good guy. Just like say good luck.
He just had to move because the other team was closer to him, and it was just a lot of
just a number of circumstances. He had to move on to another team, which we fully support. Sad to see you go, but we wish nothing but the best for you, buddy. All right.
Yeah.
So next thing we want to talk about on here is we have for Season 4. We're going to try to make every season we try to do everything bigger and better than the last one. This one we got a whole bunch of new stuff coming. As you can probably see from that teaser trailer, which I'll also put a link to in the description. That's a teaser trailer for Season 4. I did a whole bunch of new editing. I have a new editing style, new editing twist. We're going to be incorporating a lot of new features and stuff. It's going to be really cool. So look forward to that. Also, we got new guns, new weapons.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch of new stuff. So.
We got a whole bunch of... We're pulling out all the stops.
That's what happens at Christmas time.
Yeah, there you go. You're getting all the airsoft stuff from everyone else. I got you guys like a whole bunch of patches, too.
Yeah.
I got
a whole bunch of patches that are meaningless but awesome.
We got this new thing we got coming out called a Zoom Cam. Everyone's been doing it. You've probably seen Jet and the Level Cap do it.
It's basically like a scope camera.
Scope.
And you can see our kills better because we've got people complain about that, including myself, where it just looks like we're shooting randomly.
Exactly. You can't really see because it's really far away, but we fixed that. We're going to be incorporating a Zoom Cam. We'll see that in future videos. I think we're going to be doing it actually tomorrow, which is we're playing a game tomorrow.
So now you get to see the guy getting hit in person.
There you go. And then last thing we want to talk about is we're going to be doing a new shout-out system that Daniel came up with, so I'll let Daniel explain.
Okay, so basically for our shout-out system, what you got to do to be shouted out, basically, is we're going to pick random people from from our Instagram. So the terms are, you have to follow us on Instagram, you have to subscribe to us on YouTube. We will look for you at random. And what we'll do is we'll just pick anyone. It could be anyone. It doesn't matter who they are, and we'll shout you out. And we're just going to do this to help build the airsoft community and everything. And it's just kind of a fun thing. But one of the things that we wanted to make sure everyone knows is that
we're not going to be taking submissions for like shout outs. So if someone says shout me out, we're probably going to
avoid you because we
don't want to be.
We'll get into that point where everyone will be asking for shout outs and it just gets overbearing. Okay. So
it's going to be completely selected at random, and there's going to be no motivation from outside players. Like, so if say you come to us and say we want a shout out, we may or may not shout you out. It's going to be completely at random. So saying you want a shout out is not going to help you.
It's going to put you at the back of the list.
It's either going to put you at the back of the list,
to be harsh,
or it's not going to help your chances. But
that's what we got to do.
We got to try to avoid. We get a lot of messages as it is, and I'm trying to. It's really hard on Facebook and Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube to go through all the messages because I go through them every day. And I don't want any.
So there's no guarantee you'll get shouted out either at all. I mean, you could be our fan for up 10 years, and as much as we'd want to, we just may not get to you because we have a growing fan base of 30,000 plus people. So
this is gonna be. We think it's a good way to improve the airsoft community as a whole. We want to strengthen our relationships with other airsoft names and other players from Florida and out of state. You know, because that's what airsoft's all about in the end.
It's the community.
It's about a good community. We want to build it up. Exactly. We want to build it up, make it stronger, and it's a more fun environment in general. So.
Yeah.
I think that'll about conclude it for our announcements video. Hope you guys enjoyed. We're going to be coming out with a Q&A video next week. We're going to be filming it tonight.
And we have an upcoming game
really
soon here.
Exactly.
So
tomorrow we're going to be playing a game, and everyone's been asking. Everyone's been asking when our videos for gameplay are going to be coming out. I announced it on the trailer. Again, it's in the description for that. It's going to be in April. And I'm not really sure the exact week in April. It's going to be probably the first to second week in April.
We got to build up some footage.
We got to build a little more footage. Yep. Yeah. But we're going to be going out a couple more games. Again, we will announce the games that we are going to on our social media, which I will again leave all that in the description. Links to all of our social media will be in the description. So if you want to follow us, check that out. You don't even have to follow us. It'd be a lot easier if you did. But if you follow us, check us out on our social media. We will announce all the games we are going to. Hey, if you're in the area, come check us out. Say hi. Come play with us. Be more than happy to sling some BBs, as they say. All right. All right. So I think I'll about wrap it up. So see you guys later.
See you on the battlefield.